spring break was over, and I was making my way from my hometown of York, Pennsylvania, back to college. York's in central Pennsylvania. I had spent the week with my friends from home who had stayed in York, PA for various reasons. We always joked with each other that I didn't quite fit in with them because on the weekends they like to fix their cars, and they would like to go hunting on the weekends, and they like to go take their trucks and go mudding by the creek down like at the southern part of the county, and I pronounced it creek. And I didn't want to have a truck because those are gas guzzlers, and that's bad for the environment. But I did have one thing that kind of kept us, maybe a little bit similar, and that was that American car, a Saturn L200, and it was manual too, also. So that kind of kept us, on similar playing fields. So I was driving this Saturn L200 on the highway now, back to college, and I was feeling good. It was sunny outside. And to my, as I'm driving, I kind of noticed the cars that were around me, and there was this white pickup truck with a humongous load of logs, like lumber, in its bed. And that truck had been driving kind of like in the same circle of traffic with me for a while now. And I was curious, so I kind of like peeked over and looked at who was driving the truck. And it was this guy. He had a red flannel t-shirt on, and a burly and a hairy face. And immediately I thought of my friends from home. And so I but we made eye contact, and I just kind of gave him like a nod. And a nod can mean a lot of different things. A nod can be like, hey, how's it going? Or you can be like well, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking? Or a nod can be just like nod your head, shrug your shoulders. That's like yeah, that sounds good. I don't know. This nod was a, hey, I see you there driving your truck like with a bed full of lumber that you probably just got from like chopping a tree down in your backyard with an axe. Like, I get that, like, I know that life. And to my amazement, this guy gave me a nod right back. And I was super psyched because that meant like he looked at me in my American car and was like, this guy knows me too, like, we're like one and the same. And I was like very happy about that. At that point, I had to turn off the highway to get on the exit ramp for my college. I turned on the high street, and to my surprise, my new truck friend was right behind me. This is really great. Like, he lives in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Like, what a cool surprise. So I was pretty happy about this. And we are driving down High Street. And it was one of those things where I'd be in the right lane, and he would be in the right lane, and then I'd be in the left lane, and he's in the left lane. And in my mind, I was like, it like clicked. I was like, this guy works at my college. He's a facilities management worker. Because all the fleet vehicles were white trucks or white vans. And so this guy was taking lumber from outside Carlisle, bringing it to campus, and like, we made this connection on the road, and we were going to get buddies. I was going to see him on campus. I was going to come and nod everyone. It was really cool. And I was very happy about this. And this kind of continued on until I drove into the parking lot where my dorm was. And right behind me, my facilities management friend comes along. And this was like the icing on the cake, because now I was going to get to shake his hand and like introduce myself and like, get to know him and like really, start this connection that we were going to have at the time I was on campus. So I like hopped out of my car and I walked towards him, ready to introduce myself, but he introduced himself first. He says, hey, my name's Harry. I was driving this lumber up to my mom's house in the town just north of here, and I saw you on the highway. I thought you were kind of cute. I wanted to know what your dinner plans were. A wink, body language, so just like the nod. And this wink, you can take that as a joke, or you could say, like, maybe they're letting you into some kind of secret, or it could be a sign of affection. I paused, thinking about what had just happened, and I was realizing that it didn't work for my college. And that he had just followed me several miles off the highway to where I lived to ask me this question. And during this pause, it was a good time for Harry, my new, this man, to let me in on the joke. He could let me out the punchline, or he could let me into the secret that he had that he was winking about, and neither of these things happened. So I had to assume it was something else that he was winking about. I had to let Harry know that I had made dinner plans that night with friends, which was true, but he gave me his number in case we wanted to hang out sometime. What I realized is the nod I gave Harry on the road for me was a sign of respect, and for him meant something very different.